The Seattle Seahawks have traded quarterback Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about this news. And I know I'm a little late. As I've mentioned to you guys, I was out of town on vacation, but back and better than ever. Let's talk about this trade. Wow. Talk about blockbuster. Talk about me being on vacation and one of the biggest trades in NFL history happens at that time. Wow. I couldn't believe it. When I saw this notification, I couldn't believe that it actually happened. The Seahawks actually traded Russell freaking Wilson. I had to literally stand there for a moment and just pause and say, wow. Seahawks actually did it. They actually traded Russ. Like, you had heard rumors, you had heard, like, you know, the reports, but the fact that it actually happened, they traded Russ. Russell Wilson, a future Hall of Fame quarterback, still in his prime, traded. So it just took me a little bit of time to process, but here we go. Let's talk about this move. We'll start with the full trade details itself. So Russell Wilson and a 4th-round pick going to the Denver Broncos for quarterback Drew Lock, tight end Noah Fant, defensive lineman Shelby Harris, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th-round pick. All right, so quite a handful there in terms of the package, as it should be. It is Russell Wilson, but was it enough? Who won this trade? And I believe, drumroll please, the Denver Broncos won this trade. Are you surprised? I hope not, because here's the thing, folks. You are getting a Hall of Fame quarterback. The Broncos are, of course, and Russell Wilson, and they didn't even have to give up more than 2 first-round picks. I get it. They gave up 2 seconds, but, folks, for Russell Wilson, I'm not kidding to you, I would have given up 4 first-round picks. That's how much an elite quarterback, not just a good, not just a great, an elite quarterback is worth in the NFL. And they were just giving up 2, and they gave up 2 second-round picks. Now, Drew Lock, like, that's not even a consideration there. Noah Fant, he's a nice tight end. I guess I'm bashing on Drew Lock too much. He's a young quarterback. Maybe he's still got some potential. Who knows? Noah Fant, like him a lot. Shelby Harris is very solid. But as far as the compensation, folks, still not enough. Still not enough for Russell Wilson, because Russell Wilson will turn the Denver Broncos, or already has turned them on paper, into championship contenders. Russell Wilson has already turned the Broncos into championship contenders. You take a look at the Denver Broncos roster, and all they were missing was a quarterback. That's why they were so insistent on trying to go after Aaron Rodgers. And when the Rodgers thing ended in terms of him going back to Green Bay, they pivoted to Russell Wilson. And the fact that the Seahawks actually traded Russ, I'm sure the Broncos are shocked by that. And now you take a look at this Broncos roster, folks, with Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Alberto, Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, if he's coming back. That defense, I mean, the Broncos, even in a very tough division with the Chiefs, with the Raiders, with the Chargers, still a Super Bowl contender, because you got Russell freaking Wilson. And here's the thing, folks. Let's start with the Denver side of things. Obviously, like I told you, it's a win for them. They won this trade. This is a home run hit. I'm so shocked that they were able to pull this off, but props to the Broncos. They get an A+. Seahawks side of things, folks. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that, you know, Russell Wilson being traded wasn't of consideration, because, again, we had heard trade rumors last season. But as far as the trade compensation, it wasn't enough. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't enough. But the fact is, folks, like, the one bad season, you have one bad season, and now you trade Russ. So does this mean it's a full rebuild? Are DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett available for trade? Like, what's going on here? Is Pete Carroll staying? So to me, one bad season and you trade Russ Wilson. I don't know if I would have traded Russ Wilson from the Seahawks. I probably would have kept him, and I probably would have tried to make it work out. Now, if Russ wanted to go and he said he wants to be traded, that's a different story. Maybe I'm, you know, abiding by that and listening to Russ because he's done so much for the franchise. But I probably wouldn't have done it. Again, compensation was solid, but it still wasn't enough. So the Broncos won this trade. They're Super Bowl contender. The Seahawks are pretty much rebuilding at this point. So that's how I feel about it, folks. And even, like I said, in a tough division that the Broncos are in, I don't care. they are a Super Bowl contender. That team is loaded, and let's see what happens, but I'm excited. This is going to be fun. This was by far one of the most shocking trades ever in NFL history. The day Russell Wilson got traded. Wow. Can't believe it. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.